Hi, this is Anu and welcome to my channel Anu Loves Art. Today we are on the third episode of the series Art Basics. We'll be covering a very interesting element of art today. It is called texture. This is my absolute favorite one. There's so many things to do, explore, learn. We can do an entire series on it. But for today's session, we will be doing introduction, types of textures. We'll also do a fun activity together using crayons, and then we'll also look at different examples where we are using different mediums to create textures. So let's get started and have some fun. These are the 7 elements of art. We've already studied line, shape, and form in the first 2 sessions of this series. If you have missed these sessions, I'm adding the link in the description below. Today, let's study texture. Okay, let's start. So, what are textures? Texture is a way something feels to touch or looks to the eye. There are 2 types of textures. First is actual, also referred to as tactile texture, and there is visual, also referred to as implied texture. Let's see how we can use these textures in different forms of art. So look at this stone. You know it's hard, rough surface. So I'm trying to recreate the texture using simple lines, shapes and value. This is a piece of aluminium foil. Again, by observing the texture, I'm trying to recreate it using simple lines. If I crumble this aluminium foil, I'll get a different texture. Very interesting. Now if I try to recreate this, I'll use curvilinear lines, circles. I would add more depth. This is a piece of cardboard. As you can see that there are ridges, you can easily do that using some parallel lines. This is a piece of cotton. It's very light and fluffy, so the shades and the strokes will be very soft and subtle. You can see that there's so many different things you can do in art using all these different kinds of textures. This is an example of actual texture. In this artwork, you can not only see the texture but feel the texture on the aluminium foil artwork. This, on the other hand, is implied texture because the cat's fur is recreated using inking and soft color pencils. Okay, let's do a fun activity together. I have this paper which is thin like a printer paper, basic stationery, wax crayons. You don't want oil pastels, just simple wax crayons. Some leaves from backyard. And look at the texture, it's beautiful. Now just place them upside down and using the side of a crayon, try to rub your crayons so you get this texture. Now this leaf is a bit wet, so you might want to avoid that. So use dried leaves. Of course, make sure they're not very dry, otherwise they will crumble. I'm just placing them in different directions, just randomly. and see how beautiful textures get revealed. Now this you can do with just black crayon, or you can use different color crayon for each leaf. That will also look beautiful. You can also just use one leaf, like a solo leaf, and just frame it. So here you have it. Your artwork is ready. You can leave it like this, or if you want, you can also decide to color. Here I have some watercolor, and since it's a wax crayon, the watercolor will work best with this. I'm just randomly coloring it with the shades of blue and orange, just to add some interest. So here you have this piece ready. So you can either frame this, or you can use a similar technique to create beautiful greeting card or a gift wrapping paper or even a book cover. Let's continue with some more rubbings. Grab your wax crayons, paper, and look around you. Try to find objects which have very interesting textures. Observe them and then continue with the rubbings. Let's look at a few examples. This is an example of implied texture. I've used watercolor and color pencils to recreate the texture of artificial leather on this backpack. Here, watercolor color pencils are used to create the soft upholstery texture of sofa. This painting is done in acrylic colors. To add the third dimension, a texturizer is used. A lot of visual textures can be created. This one is done using acrylic pour method. Also an example of implied texture. I recently completed a DIY project. It was a dining table makeover. I wanted to create a faux wood effect, and so I used oil paints to recreate a texture. You can watch the video on my channel. I'll add the link in the description below. I hope you've learned something new and interesting today. The activity that we did today, the crayon rubbing, was not only meant to be a fun activity, but also an activity for you to understand the texture in detail. So when you observe a texture and then you do a crayon rubbing, you get a thorough understanding as how the texture is, and then you can actually draw it on paper like an implied texture. So do these explorations, do these crayons rubbings, and then create your own texture. So textures are something that you cannot always recreate. Grab different kinds of materials, play with them, and create some interesting textures. Stay safe, happy, and be creative. I'll see you with yet another element of art soon. Until then, bye-bye.